Hi everybody, welcome back to Mario Galaxy 2. Here we are in Slimy Spring Galaxy. Yeah, I do a lot of wandering around in this level, so fair warning on that, I guess. Just kind of meandering about and, yeah, getting hit by a Goomba like I'm a 4-year-old. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything super special in any of these chests, but you only get 3 choices, so I got one of them with a bunch of star bits, so that's cool. And then here I am jumping out of the pipe and then jumping back in the pipe to see if the shells reload. I don't know why I thought that they would, but just wanted to check. But yeah, just heads up, a fair amount of time wasting, and especially later when we get into the very heavy shell swimming business, you'll see. I kind of like suck big balls at this level, so I'm a little embarrassed. But anyway, hello, it's Galaxy 2, it's Yamans back again with the video game. It is Friday, which is always lit. Just steadfastly avoid all of the coins in the level is very important. As has been demonstrated so far, I think, in this LP, I am not the best at the water levels in the Galaxy games. I'm not very good at them in any of the Mario games, period, but specifically in the Galaxy games, the movement underwater is really weird to me. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm shitty at the game, wouldn't be the first time, but that's just my truth. Anyway, yeah, Friday, I've been having a pretty decent day, and even though it's raining and kind of cold out, weirdly enough. I mean, it's not that cold. It's like low 60s, but that's pretty cold compared to what it's been the rest of the week. It's been in like the 80s and 90s every day for the rest of the week. I'm doing like David Lynch on his YouTube channel. All of my videos now are gonna have a weather update. Maybe I should do that because the David Lynch vlogs are very wholesome and nice. So maybe I should try to emulate him. But, yeah, I'm, drowning and running out of air. That's never good. There weren't that many coins, and of course I shook my Wiimote too many times in a row because I was desperately trying to pick up the shell, and I ended up throwing the shell and slowing myself down even more. But it's okay, I survived. I am a great video gamer. Anywho, yeah. I don't know, not much really going on. In like less than an hour after I finish recording this, I am going to be going to me hometown. Well, actually not, but I will be going to see family for the first time in a while. And I will be meeting my new nephew, who I'm very excited about, and I'll be seeing my nieces for the first time in a long time. They've grown up quite a bit. So I'm excited to hang out with them for the weekend. We're going to go to the zoo. We're going to have a little Father's Day cookout dealie. Going to hang out at my sister's house. It should be a good time. I'm very excited. I'm not really excited to be on the in the car for a while and probably in the rain, but hopefully all will be well. So, yeah. So maybe don't expect another Galaxy on Monday. I'm thinking of shifting my timing for videos on this channel to Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, actually. You wouldn't think that just shifting it over one day would make that much of a difference, but I kind of think it might, so I might try that out next weekend, or next week, and start with Tuesday. Because, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know how to explain my calculus on why that would be a good idea, but I just feel like it could work. So I'm going to try it out. Anyway, here's Captain Toad, treasure tracker. and he has a star, but then I think he said he fell asleep in the chest. I guess you can do that. Anyway, there's Slimy Spring Galaxy. Took way too long to do that. One thing I will say that I've been thinking about, so I walk to work most days and sometimes walk from work as well, and I've been, now that I'm, as I've said before, #VaxLife, I'm going to keep saying it that way because it is annoying. I know that it is, so I'm gonna keep doing it because I think it's funny. But yeah, because I'm vaccinated now, I've been, as the CDC has told me it is within my constitutional rights to do, I have been not wearing a mask when I'm not. Pretty much I just do it indoors in public places, including at work. I mean, I have to at work, but yeah. So, but when I walk there, I've been not wearing it. It's been pretty good, but it's a little strange. Obviously, because, it's been a force of habit for over a year. So, it's a little bit weird, especially because not everybody is, going maskless yet. I think most people in my city have been. And whenever I go out to any, suburbs or just anywhere outside the city, almost nobody wears a mask when they're outside. Which, is, good. I don't mind it. I'm kind of over it at this point, I did my part for the year, and yeah, I don't get why some people, I saw a video, I think it was on TikTok or something, but I saw a video of someone going around, I think it was Central Park, and interviewing people who were vaccinated but still wearing a mask and being like, why are you still wearing a mask? And they're like, I just feel like it. And they're like, do you know the CDC says it's virtually impossible to spread the virus when you are vaccinated and you're outside? And they're like, no, yeah, I know. I just want to do it. Some people said they wanted to set an example. Other people said, it just makes them feel better. Some people said, peer pressure. But either way, who fucking cares? Just let people do what they want. I don't give a shit. People can wear a mask all the fucking time. There's good reasons to wear masks in public outside of the COVID pandemic. I mean, it isn't that weird of a thing outside of the US. But as I've said before, it's I don't know if everyone who lives in America appreciates how, fucking insane all of the mask culture war stuff seems to people in most places outside of the US. It's singularly insane. Not just the fact that there are people that don't want to do it, I'm sure there's plenty of those in a lot of different places, but just the specific culture war around it, the level to which it has become, it's like everything else in the political culture war, where it's what you watch and what what celebrities you like. Everything is, putting you in a political category over wearing a mask in a pandemic. Just the level of politicization of it is, I think, really, I don't know if it's exactly completely unique to the US, but the level of it is certainly, I think, particularly absurd in the US. Here's me being really stupid and forgetting that this shell has a light on it and that's how you kill these things. I thought that you had to hit them with the shell. And then I was like, oh, you have to hit them with the shell? That's stupid, they're ghosts. The shell will just go right through it. And then when it did that, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Why isn't it working? So, yeah, I have amazing gamer instincts. Anyway, I didn't talk about it. This is Battle Belt Galaxy, and as you have gathered if you are watching the video, it has, you do one of every enemy. It's not every enemy in the game, but it's a lot of enemies, and you gotta kill all the enemies. Not one of every enemy, you know what I mean. There's a planet with enemies on it, you kill the enemies and get off the planet, you fucking get it, you're seeing what I'm doing. Here's the thing, we're gonna do this after, it's a thing. I could do it now, but I'm already, like, right near there. So you do have to do the whole level, like, the first half of the level again, but... One thing about not wearing a mask in public is that I can't do something as much anymore that I've gotten used to in the era of wearing masks, which is muttering to myself. Because when you're wearing a mask, people can't hear you as well, and also they can't see your mouth moving. So yeah, I really got into the habit of, when I see people doing something, or just generally when I'm out and about and I see something, I'll mutter to myself, and you can't really do that as well with without a mask on, because people can see you, and if you're staring at someone and they can see your whole face. I'm just not used to having my whole face out anymore, you know? I'm so exposed. This is embarrassing. Everyone can see my mouth. So yeah, just getting used to that. Also, these green little... I don't know what you call them. I was gonna call them bulbs. I guess that works. They do not look like they should be able to break these titanium boys. Especially on the backswing like that, you know, when it's, or in the, what do you call that, the rebound? The, whatever you call that. When it comes back. On the bounce back, maybe? Who cares? Whatever. I get that it's meant to be like a, I mean, not a boss rush, because that's not what it is, but, you know, it's meant to be a big, what is the name, is there a name like the phrase boss rush, but for just enemies, where it's just a lot of enemies, you know, like in succession, different types of enemies? I don't know if there's a term for that. But yeah, it's supposed to be like one of those before the last level, which, again, is not the last level. But first we have to do something annoying, which is do that fucking flying level again, I think for the last time. Until, of course, you have to do the prankster comments and the green stars, and then you have to go back in. Oh my god. I can only imagine. I bet the green stars for the flying levels are really goddamn annoying to get. Most of the green stars are pretty easy, from what I remember. I actually don't know if I've ever done the green stars myself. I know I've beaten the game. Like, I've played all of the levels, and I think I've gotten up to the ultimate test? I don't remember. But I have seen several, like, full playthroughs of the game where people get the green stars. So I remember many of them off the top of my head, and just in general, I got the impression, watching all of them, that, like, most of them are pretty simple to get, and not all that much out of the way, for the most part. But there are some that are not that way. Anyway, remember this dude? We fought him, like, 2 months ago? Or, like, a month and a half ago. Yeah, this is Gobbledygook. But now he's on fire, and that makes it significantly harder, weirdly enough. You wouldn't really think it would make that big of a difference, but a little hard to rub up against something and hit his big bulbous boils when it is on fire, and also when he bites, he leaves these thingies, these pools of lava. And also, I swear to God, either the planet is smaller or he is faster, because he, like, when he's doing his little chomp move, he can really get you, like, even if you're going as quickly as you can. And he also slurps through the planet pretty quickly. Maybe the planet is just smaller, I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, I lost all my extra life. This wasn't my first attempt doing this. I did it one time before this and died. But yeah, look, he's like all up in my shit. He's, you know, it's hard to get away from him. So there you have that. That was Battle Belt Galaxy. So we are done there for now. And there's only one level in World 6 left, and that's the next Bowser level, but we have some other things that we need to do. And by other things, I mean one other thing, and by one other thing, I mean the thing that I was talking about a second ago with the flying mission. Or flying level, whatever. So we're going to go do that. But I'm going to open this first for some reason. This was the decision of me in the past. So I wanted to talk a little bit, because I don't have anything interesting to say about this level. It sucks, and you already know how I feel about it. And of course, this took me many tries. Like, I think that goes without saying. Mostly just from me smacking into walls, because the control of this is garbage. But again, don't need to get into that. One thing I've been wanting to talk a little bit about is that on some recent streams I've been doing, we have watched 2 full Kids' Choice Awards. One from 2000 and one from 2004. Well, I think it was 2000. Yeah, it was 2004 for stuff from 2003. And the 2000 show for stuff from 1999, which was bananas. And I had seen the 2004 one before. I didn't, like, vividly remember most of it, but, you know, it had that kind of vague aura of familiarity. And I know that I watched it because I watched them every year, or at that, you know, time frame. Yeah, this whole thing, correcting yourself after that big turn can be a lot. But yeah, what an amazing lineup of nominees and a combination of categories and stuff. An insane combination of people. I mean, what other award show can you have Robert De Niro be introduced by Bullwinkle? or Mel Gibson doing, like, a bit with Amanda Bynes. It's amazing. It's also great because from the 2 that we watched, there's, like, no sense of pace or, like, structure to the show at all, like, in terms of the order they do the awards in. It's, like, completely random and different every show, it seems. It has that kind of, it exudes that, like, kind of weird, dark energy that some Nickelodeon stuff does. And I'm sure the Kids' Choice Awards are much more annoying now, not just because I'm not a kid anymore and it's aimed at kids, but, also because most stuff is more annoying now. But yeah, and it also makes you think, there's a lot of things in the KCAs that could be good improvements on the Oscars if they emulated them. Like having a best fart category, cutting away to a guy doing a random stunt halfway through, like jumping out of a plane or, like, you know, riding a bike over a bunch of buses or something. Sliming people, of course. Having Adam Sandler win, like, 3 awards every year. Having Jack Black host. All of these would be massive improvements on the Oscars that they can take from the kids. Having it be in a university and the audience is 400 children that don't know how to act. I wish that there were more of them available to stream. I don't really know where to find. I wish I could find, like, an archive of them, because it's very important historical documents. Anyway, next time, Bowser.